Okay, what's up, guys? I'm feeling like I'm in a particularly good mood right now. I just spent the weekend hanging out with my girlfriend, and I'm pretty much ready to get back to some more PU action. So how about we hop right into it? Hold on, I'm gonna turn this music down a little bit so that I can hear myself speak. And sorry for that noise. I accidentally hit the microphone. Very professional. Well, anyway, we're gonna search for a PU game. Hopefully, we can find one. It is kind of late. It's about 1:30 in the morning right now. My cat's trying to get in the way and stop. Get out of here. I'm just gonna give him a smiley face. Give me the GLHF. My guy's freaking out on whatever. He's got a pretty cool looking team. Looks very inspired by Pyrotos. I'm expecting. Thanks, buddy. Oops. I say that because I see the Vesuvius, well, it was called Vesuvius on Pyrotos' session. AV, possibly Heat More, possibly Unburden, Acrobatics, Weakness Policy, Drift Limb. This is just standard thick club, really powerful Marowak. I'm really going to have to watch out for that. I don't have anything for it in particular. It's going to be tough. I'm worried about him leading off with the Marowak, to be totally honest. The only thing that I'm worried about him leading off with that might hurt my Musharna is the Sneasel and possibly, no, not really the Drift Bloom. So Marowak does lead off. This is great because I don't have to switch in on an attack. I just have to go for some damage. Okay, he's got the Stealth Rocks. That's totally fine with me. Ooh, I get a crit. That would have been a 2-hit KO anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. I do expect the Bone Meringue to come out, or the knockoff. That crits me and takes me out. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, that crit mattered. That crit 100% mattered. Because he would be dead right now. So, that sucks. But I can't come in, go for a waterfall with my Floatzel. It's not really that big of a deal, but I would really have preferred to have that thing around for a while. Definitely 100% would have loved it, because this thing, I don't know how it did that much damage. That was a fully defensive Musharna. Knockoff really should not have killed. It was unstabbed. Yeah, pretty much, I don't know. I mean, you saw an unstabbed Psychic from an uninvested. Musharna did that much to him, and he's not invested, most likely, because he killed with that critical hit. So, I'm pretty disappointed in that. He does bring this thing in. He could go for the Ice-type move, but to be honest, it's not that big of a deal. Looking at it, I really don't need my Go-Goat for that much anymore. Hopefully he does just go for something weak. He goes for Waterfall, which was a misplay, really. He could have gone for anything else. I kind of want a Leech Seat here. The only thing that I'm worried about him bringing in is the Sneasel. Yeah, pretty much the only thing that's the only thing I'm worried about him bringing in. And he brings in the Heat More, which is fine. I'm sure I outspeed this. I do have the Earthquake. I might be able to live a Fire Blast from it. I don't think being at full is going to help me that much. So going for Milk Drink is not exactly my best play. I think Earthquake is just the better play. As he goes into Basculin, expecting me to switch out, I get a nice crit there as well. He knows I'm not scared. He's probably going to stand and try and go for a maybe go for an Ice Attack, Ice Fang, maybe. I hope he doesn't have it. He might, but he just goes back into Heat More, which is okay. This thing reaches 251. I'm 172. I don't know, actually, if he actually outspeeds me. More. He's base 65, DT. Go, Goat, get out of here. I'm naturally faster if he's not invested, and I do believe I have some speed investment. I'm going to go ahead and look that up right now. I might not actually have any speed investment, but we'll see. I don't have any speed investment, but I feel like I can live a hit from him, so I'm just going to go for the EQ, knock him out, and I don't actually knock him out. He goes for the Focus Blast. Totally fine with me. I'm just going to go for the Horn Leech right now, kill him off. He wouldn't have killed me with any of those moves because I am fully specially defensive. Driftblim comes in. That's kind of a problem. The only strong move that he can hit me with, like honestly, is Acrobatics. So I'm just gonna go for the Leech Seed. That didn't hurt enough to 2-hit KO. I do miss. That's a bit annoying, but I'm just gonna Milk Drink as he goes for another Acro. I'm still gonna end up getting recovery out of this. So that's that. And right here, I can go into Electabuzz, expecting him to go for another Acro. He doesn't really have any other reason not to. That won't do anything to Electabuzz. And I can just fire off a nice Thunderbolt because nothing's going to appreciate it on his team. He's got 3 things weak to it. Sneasel is the only thing that is not weak to it. That was a bad idea. It was definitely a bad idea. But in retrospect, I can just sack my... I can just sack this thing right now. Come in, Aqua Jet, not a big deal at all. Nice. Like I said, I'm just going to sack it. I really don't care if he goes for the Acrobatics because I do have the Aqua Jet. He's not going to be able to get his Unburden or his Weakness Policy again in the future if he switches out. So I basically trap him right here. That will give him an opportunity to go into his Basculin, but I'm not really worried. I can't switch out now, so I will just go for the Aqua Jet, but I don't need it for anything else. He can go for the Ice Shard right here. That's a good play. That'll knock me out, but I do still have Electabuzz. I think I want to save that, to be honest. I think I might as well bring in my Buffalont right here. I think it's the most expendable member on my team. And I'm just going to go for the return. He goes for the knockoff. It doesn't do enough damage. I'm sure after the Life Orb damage return will knock him out. Yes, it does. He can bring in Basculin, but the only priority that he does have now is Aqua Jet. And I don't know if that will be able to kill my Electabuzz. And if he's banded, it could be a problem. It could definitely be a problem. 100%. But we'll just have to see. I don't know if I can kill my Ninetales from 75%. I mean, easily has a chance to. I'm just not sure if it will. So I'm going to go for the return right here, just in case he doesn't kill me. He does kill me. He gets another crit. This is a pretty hacksy game, but I can't really do anything about that. So I am just going to go for the Thunderbolt, as he's going to switch out into this, take it really well. So I am thinking that he's banded Basculin, and that's definitely going to be a problem if it's got adaptability, which it almost certainly does. I don't know if Electabuzz can take... I don't know if he can take an Aqua Jet from here, to be honest. But it's my best option to go for this again. I don't get any sort of hacks on him. Dazzling Gleam, whatever. I'm going to kill off this, and I just have to hope that my Ninetales can live an Aqua Jet somehow, which it probably can't, but that's totally okay because this came down to be a really fun, really close game, and I'm totally fine with that. I really shouldn't have gone for the Thunderbolt knowing that was an Unburden Driftblim, but what are you going to do? Right here I am just going to go for the Energy Ball. There's no reason not to. I don't live, that's totally fine. We're going to give him a GG. And we're going to move on. We're going to find another battle. I'm going to try and find at least 3 here. This looks like a pretty interesting, fun team. Someone who doesn't take the Tier 2 seriously. So, Guts, possibly Last Resort, Raticate. I've seen that a few times. Probably Light Ball, Pikachu, Sticky Web, Sucker Punch, Mega Horn, Poison Jab, I think. Ariados, yeah, Lightning Rod, Sea King, Stick Farfetch, looking to get those crits. probably specially defensive or maybe physically defensive camera upped. We'll have to see about that. As far as leads, it's looking to me like he's gonna lead with, he's either gonna lead with this or that. And I don't have a great lead matchup for anything, but I'm gonna lead off with this. Just gonna go ahead and lead off with this. He doesn't have that many special attackers on his team, so it's not too useful. Return's gonna 2-hit KO, so easy 2-hit KO. He could go for the sucker punch right here. He doesn't have to though. He can go for the mega horn. I don't have any switch-ins to that, obviously, except for my Ninetales, and it's going to be slow. Not slower than this, but it'll be slow after this sticky web. So, looking at it, he still doesn't have anything to take a return. I don't think he's going to switch out. He is just going to go for the poison jab. It's not going to do a whole lot. I don't get poisoned, which is miraculous. Buffalo is a Hax Magnet, so I'm glad to see that he actually made it out of a Haxy encounter unscathed. He's going to bring in Eradicate now. That's kind of an issue because he's probably going to go for Protect. If he goes for Protect right here, I could go straight into Musharna. I'm sure he's going to want to get the Guts boost before he does anything. He can't really kill me. It's obvious that he can't kill me right now without it. So I am just going to make that switch into Musharna. Might as well get a safe switch into it as opposed to one that's on a... No, he just goes for the Hyper Fang. An interesting choice. I'm just going to go for the Moonlight here. See what he does. He goes for the Hyper Fang again. Doesn't do a whole lot. He doesn't have anything to take a Psychic, and I'm confident in my ability to live a hit from this, which I do. He goes for the U-turn. I go for that. Doesn't do a whole lot. Seeking, rather. Can I see his speed, please? 258 max, which I'm sure he's not max. I'm pretty positive that I can Thunder Wave him, live a Mega Horn, and get a Moonlight off. Oh wait, no, I am at -1 speed actually, but he won't be able to... Oh my god, that was the dumbest play I've ever made. Oh my god. Lightning Rod. Jesus, I'm so stupid. Well, that's alright. He's using BT set, which I literally saw today, so somebody's just got apparently a major BT boner going on. I don't care. He goes for the Mega Horn. Doesn't 2-hit KO. Not even close. But I really don't want to switch anything in on this. I know an Energy Ball won't kill. I'm going to have to sack this thing off right here, I think, to the Mega Horn. And make sure that I can kill it off with something else the next turn, something faster. Which, if I remember correctly, it's not as fast as Go-Goat. Go-Goat. Oh, why did I do that? I know how fast Go-Goat is. Oh no, they are exactly the same speed. Silly me. So that's not good. But like I said, nothing is resistant to Psychic. So I could go for that with my Electabuzz the next turn. Maybe he'll miss a Mega Horn here. No, he does not. Totally fine with me. I'd rather... It doesn't have great defense. I'm gonna go into Floatzel, go for the Crunch. Nothing resists it. I outspeed. I'm not worried at all. He's gonna die. That's fine. He can bring in something here. Pikachu. Totally understand. Totally get it, man. I'm gonna go into my Go-Goat. I did forget that the Sticky Web was up. He does go for the Charge Beam, which is not great. If he's wise right here, he'll go into his Farfetch'd. He goes into Camera Upped. Not as great a play. I don't think he's going to make any predictions about me going into my Ninetales, to be totally honest. but I don't really gain that much from it because he can still hit me with an Earthquake afterward. I don't feel like he's going to have any physical fire type moves, so I'm just going to go for the Leech Seed right here. He does have a physical. I was thinking maybe he won't have, maybe he'll have Flame Charge. But yeah, right, who runs that? Apparently this guy does, and he runs it on a Sticky Web team, of all things. I don't know if I agree with that, but I'm just going to go into Ninetales anyway, as he probably goes for another one, trying to get faster. Yeah, he does. Not a great play. He does outspeed me here, so what I might want to do is go back into Go-Go. It sounds crazy, but he can probably take me out with an Earthquake. I'm almost certain, especially if he's offensive enough to go for Flame Charge. So I am just going to risk it. He goes for the Earthquake. It does nothing. I took the Flame Charge well last time, so I will be going for Milk Drink right here as he switches into Farfetch'd, which is a totally solid play. I don't have a whole lot for Farfetch'd. I think I'm going to go back into my Buffalon because it can take some hits. Maybe not too well. Brave Bird, I didn't even know. Okay, he gets a crit. That's fantastic. So I'm going to go into Electabuzz, and then expecting him to pull a double into Pikachu, I am going to go into... Alright, no, I'm just going to go for the Psychic. Screw that. He stays in. Why did he stay in? That was a horrible play. I don't understand. I guess maybe he thought he would outspeed me and kill me with Brave Bird. I don't know. But Farfetch'd is gone, so now my Go-Go can actually do something. It looks like Floatzel is going to be pulling through for me as long as I can weaken the Raticate just a little bit. That's good news. We'll just see what he does. He actually brings it in. It might be faster than me. I don't have a ton of reason to save this thing, so I'm just going to get damage off, the damage I needed. And he goes for Hyper Fang. He's going to take more burn damage, and I am going to go into my Ninetales because it is at full health. I think it might be able to live a hit if he's going for Hyper Fang. I'm just going to go, he does have Facade. That's totally fine. I don't need that thing, like I said. I just wanted to make sure I could set up with this, or not set up, but, weaken this thing enough to go for Aqua Jet. If he has Sucker Punch, that would suck. He doesn't have Sucker Punch. I can definitely take Camerupt out, and I can go into my Go-Go right here on the Pikachu. I'm sure I can actually knock out Pikachu with a banded... Okay, whatever. I can knock out Pikachu with a banded Aqua Jet because that thing is weak as hell. Flame Charge is not going to knock me out, not even close. I'm going to probably knock him out with Earthquake. Yeah, and since it's a special Pikachu, I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. Hope I can get some damage off. He has Surf. So interesting choice. C, yeah, definitely. I'm going to give him a GG. Earthquake knocked that thing straight out. This thing has no investment. It's just kind of strong. But Adamant Choice Banded Aqua Jet, I'm sure would have really sealed the deal for me. So not a big deal. We're going to get our third game. Last one for this part. Win or lose. I don't want to put the pressure on myself to win because that just makes me play that much worse. So that's that. And I have a text message. Hold on a sec, guys, while we're waiting on this game. Alright, sorry that took so long. This is a pretty interesting team. Gonna give him a smiley face. Yeah, here we put the timer on. Not a big deal. In terms of leads, I'm seeing Monferno as pretty much the only lead. So I'm gonna lead off with Musharna. he leads off with Basculin, totally fine, totally fine. Nothing on his team wants to sponge a Thunder Wave, so that's what I'm gonna go for. He goes for Crunch, does nothing, does nothing. That's fantastic to me, because honestly, it doesn't even look like a 3-hit KO, and I can just go for Psychic right here on Togetic. Totally cool. Get some damage off on this thing. Probably has Roost, but not too worried, as he can go for... He's got a pretty big fire weakness in Glaceon and Tropius, and then only 2 things to resist it, which are offensive, don't have any defensive presence whatsoever. I want to save this thing potentially for Monferno. I don't know what he's going to do right here. He's faster than me. He might have Heal Bell. I'm just going to go for Psychic, expecting the Heal. Oh, he goes for Nasty Plot. No. Not cool. What is he going to go into? I'm just going to go for the T-Wave. As he goes for Roost, totally fine. This thing's going to be weakened, or crippled, at least. And, I don't know what I'm going to do. That thing is a threat. If it Baton passes into Monferno or Glaceon, if it passes into Glaceon, I'm not too worried because I know Ninetales outspeeds and can probably KO. I don't know what Glaceon's special defense is. Hold on, let's see. Glaceon. Oh, no, DR. Oh, God. Can't spell. Not that great special defense. It's better than its... No, never mind. That's its attack. Not great. Still kind of worried. I don't think this thing's going to be sweeping. But I don't know what he's going to do. I'm just going to go for another Psychic. Do some damage. He goes for Heal Bell. Totally fine. I am expecting the... Okay. I was expecting the Heal Bell right... Or not the Heal Bell, but the Baton Pass. Right here, I am just going to go into my Electabuzz as he goes for Heal Bell. He doesn't go for Roost. This could be a huge mistake, but I'm going to go for Thunderbolt. Oh, it does knock it out. Seems like the other one I faced in the other game might have been a specially defensive Togetic. This one was possibly physically defensive or not defensive at all. Unfortunately, I have lost my answer to Tauros in the form of Musharna, so this thing is actually going to be a threat. I can... Which is more valuable? Go-Go or... Go-Go is the least valuable member of my team because this can beat it, Glaceon can beat it, Tropius can beat it, and Monferno can beat it. I'm going into that because I would rather have Electabuzz around than Go-Go. He goes for the Rock Climb, 2-hit KOs, not a surprise. This thing is really strong, but on the off chance that he misses, I'm going to go for the Horn Leech. Rock Climb has been known to miss in the past. Is 85 accuracy, something like that. So we can always hope for that, but like I said, I am just kind of sacking this because it does lose to a lot of things on his team. No, he does not miss. Tauros is very strong, very powerful. Not too sure Musharna can live a hit from it. I'm going to go into Buffalont right now. Bull versus Bull action. I'm just going to go for the return. Don't know what he wants to do, but he probably just wants to stay in Rock Climb and miss. Not too bad. It is a 2-hit KO. I don't think he'll be KOing me with Rock Climb, but I am just going to... Yeah, he doesn't, so I do get rid of Tauros. Huge threat. Completely neutralized. Gone. All the way out of here. See you later. Bye. He's got this thing in here now, which is also a threat. And I'm just going to have to stay in. He goes for Superpower. Totally cool. He's not Life Orb, so I am just going to take this opportunity to go into Musharna and get up a Moonlight. I'm pretty positive. I mean, I took a Crunch from it earlier with more than 46 HP, so I will just be going for the Thunder Wave right here. I don't think... Okay, Shadow Ball, 50%, special defense drop. What are you going to do? He was definitely predicting me to switch out, if anything, but, I mean, most likely he was just anticipating that I would stay in, considering that that was super effective, but he wasn't going to go for the Ice Beam, knowing that I had my Ninetales in the back. Ninetales is not a great switch-in right here, to be totally honest, because of the fact that I need it to be as high a health as possible. Actually, no, I can't take an Aqua Jet. We already found that out. I can't take an Aqua Jet from Basculin, so that's not even a concern. But I really don't want to take that much damage at all. Don't have a great way to KO this other than to hit it with a flamethrower, so that's a thing. What's this at? I can, okay, so here's the thing. I can force him eventually to go for the Aqua Jet on my Ninetales if I can get it in safely against this Glaceon, with his Basculin. Switch into my Floatzel, who can then fire off something. The Monferno is kind of an issue, but, you know, no big deal. To be honest, this thing, not terribly useful. I'm just going to get off damage if I can. Yeah, I just do get off some damage. And then I can force in the Basculin, if anything, with Ninetales here. I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower. Don't know if he's going to switch out. It really doesn't matter to me. He does switch into Basculin. Totally fine, because that takes a chill amount of damage. And I can go into my Floatzel, to which he will not switch in his Monferno. And I can get off some decent damage. I can take a hit with my Ninetales from anything, or my Electabuzz from either Tropius or Glaceon. So, oh, he goes for the Waterfall. Ouch. That does a lot, man. I can't believe how much damage that does. But I don't think I can do the same amount of damage to him because that was probably adaptability. So... I mean, it would be close, but I am just going to go for the crunch. I do outspeed. I'm going to take this thing out. My Ninetales is a lot safer now, but Monferno still gives it an issue. I think that I can possibly save this thing for the future as long as he doesn't get up a nasty plot with his Monferno. Floatzel is going to be really, really handy. So that's something to bear in mind. He goes into Tropius now, which I can go into this. I mean, if he sets us up a sub, it's not really a big deal, but that's not a great idea. So he does go in. He does go straight for the Air Slash. I'm expecting the switch into Monferno. That's the only thing I can imagine, honestly. He knows how dangerous this thing is to his Tropius and his Glaceon, so I think he wants to save either of them if he can, because honestly Monferno can't take on the rest of my team. So I'm going to make a really risky switch right now into Floatzel. Does it pay off? It does pay off. That's great, because now Waterfall should be pretty obvious, right? I'm still going to go for it. I have switch-ins. I don't care if he goes into Tropius, because this time I'll go into Electabuzz and be hunky-dory. So, yeah. He goes for Air Slash again. Not a problem. Not a problem. Thunderbolt is my only play, really. It does a solid amount of damage. I get the para, but it does not... Woo! Okay. Maybe I can bank on the para again. I don't know. He goes for Energy Ball. Not a huge problem. I'm just going to get off the damage I need with Flamethrower, no matter what he does. If he goes into Monferno, don't care. Because that should take it down to the range of... Aqua Jet. Hopefully he doesn't have... No, I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't have Mach Punch or Vacuum Wave, so I know I let this thing die, but that actually might come to kick me in the ass because I forgot about Glaceon. Glaceon is paralyzed, however, and I can just go for... Is he seriously going to switch out into his... How much did Waterfall do to Tropius? How much did that do? Waterfall did 31%. I really don't want to mess around with Citrus Berry, to be totally honest. I don't know if he harvested one or not. He didn't harvest one, but he could harvest one at the end of the turn. This is dangerous. This is real dangerous. I'm gonna go for Ice Punch. Just destroy this thing. Goodbye. But now I have to take on Monferno, basically with just Monferno and Glaceon with just this thing. So I do have to switch out into my Electabuzz and sacrifice it. There were some plays I made along the way that I probably could have not done, but I get the para. I get the para. That is very crucial, incredibly crucial, and the crit. The Frost Breath comes out. Not concerned, because that does mean Dunkin can knock this thing out. Actually, I can knock it out with a... I can knock it out with an Aqua Jet. That para was so crucial. And honestly, I'm just going to give this guy the GG right now because I know it's over. And he knows it's over. We both know it's over. GG. Goodbye, Monferno. Crucial para. Crucial para for the win. Can't believe that. Really lucky. I honestly don't know if I could have knocked that Glaceon out with an Aqua Jet anyway. But the way things turned out, I did it. So that's the end of this episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, a comment, please. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Comments, if you think that mattered, if you think anything else in the games before mattered, please let me know. I want to interact with you guys. So until next time, you guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.